Hello, my name is Alex Otero. I own Tacos Habaneros here in Howard City, and today we'll be talking about food.
The Discover Montcalm podcast is brought to you by WGLM 1063 FM, Be More Media, Busy Bees Embroidery and Vinyl Signs, West Michigan Technology and Design Solutions, and DW Video. Welcome to the Discover Montcalm podcast, where we are going to look at the communities, the businesses, the attractions, and the people that make up Montcalm County. Here is your podcast host, Dwayne Weed.
Hello, and welcome to this edition of the Discover Montcalm podcast. My name's Dwayne. I'm your host and producer, and I'd like to welcome Alex here to the studio today. He's from Tacos Habaneros. He's in Howard City. He has a food trailer, and we're going to talk about him and his, how he came to here and how do you get into the food trailer business? Well, he's got a story, and I'm going to be happy to share it with you. You can catch all of the Discover Montcalm podcast stuff on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can also go to discovermontcalmpodcast.com, and you can check out all the episodes. Click on, grab the RSS feed, put it in your favorite podcast browser. Alex, thank you so much for making the long trip from your house on just outside of Howard City to my house just south of Howard City, coming into the studio. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure spending time with you and finally getting to talk to each other.
It took us a while. And the reason it took us a while is because you run the food trailer. Whenever I'd have a day, I'd reach out to you and you're going, well, I got an event. So you're cooking. You're out doing what you do. So before we talk about your business, let's talk a little bit about your childhood. Where did you grow up and what was it like in your family?
Well, I grew up in Holland. I'm originally from Cuba.
Okay.
I grew up in Holland with my two brothers, my sister, and my mother. I am the oldest. So, it's a childhood. I had a good childhood, typical, kid stuff.
Yeah.
But as I got older, my mother had to work two jobs. Single mother here from Cuba, and I had three siblings. I was the oldest, like I said. So I started cooking, helping my mom out.
Yeah.
I would cook for her, and so we can all eat. She come home from work, her dinner was ready. But she thought it was kind of weird. She felt bad, but I was trying to help her.
Right. Well, and that's a skill that your career, tell us a little bit. Okay, you're cooking for the family, and I'm sure that throughout the family, the things that you were cooking, you probably ran into some things that didn't taste as well as it could. But you've got your family that, it's kind of a captive audience. Did your siblings always like what you were cooking?
Well, sometimes. I knew when they didn't like it. And the reason I knew why, because when I would cook, they would go to the refrigerator and get a bottle of ketchup. They would put ketchup in the food. That's when I knew the food wasn't good. Well, they tried to change the flavor.
Of course. Well, and I guess that's okay, because you went, oh, okay. You didn't have to ask them if they liked it or if they didn't like it. When the bottle of ketchup came out, you knew that it was time to.
Oh yeah.
So you're cooking for your family. You graduated from Holland.
Yep.
And you're going out. What kinds of jobs did you, was your career on a different path? How did you, what was your first few jobs?
Honestly, cement work.
Okay.
I used to pour cement out of Hamilton, a company out there, but I was always in the food business area. I would work in a restaurant. It's a prep cook. Like I told you, Mr. Steaks in Holland. I was a prep cook for the line there.
Yeah.
And then when I was a little older, I worked at the Chateau, at a restaurant in Zacatau. So I was always involved around food. I liked it. I like cooking. I like being around food. It's just something that I always liked.
I know that we talked off camera about we both seem to be pretty blessed to be able to do what we like to do. You know, I guess they always say that if you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life. You know, so you've done cement work, you've done construction type work. At the same time, you were also working in restaurants. Have you ever managed any restaurants?
Nope. I did. I was part owner of a restaurant in Holland for about 7 years. But as far as manager, I never managed it.
Okay.
I don't consider myself a manager. I'm just like the other guys. We're a team member.
Okay.
We work together.
That's a great philosophy, you know, and I think the businesses out there that are doing well follow that. You know, if everybody likes to come in and go to work. So in what year did you make it from Holland to your location here in Howard City?
Well, the location where the trailer is, it's been a little bit over a year, but Howard City 4 years.
Okay. So where the trailer's at, what's the address?
20449 West Howard City, Edmond Road.
Okay. And that's right across the street from Powell's Excavating.
Yep, correct.
You know, so it's east of the expressway. So
Correct.
somebody's getting off the expressway, it's on the, it's on the east. And then you're on the south side of the road.
Yep.
No matter whether you're going east or west, you're on the south side of the road. Can you tell us a little bit about your menu? You know, Tacos Habaneros is the name of your business, so I'm assuming that we can get some tacos. But can you tell me a little bit about what's on the menu?
Well, on the menu, I have tacos, different kinds of meats, chicken, pork, beef. And I also have quesadillas, you know, cheese quesadillas or meat quesadillas. I have loaded potatoes. I have Mexican tortas, which is a Mexican sandwich. I also have some Cuban steak sandwiches. I have pork sandwiches, which is the Cuban style, which is called, it's puerco asado, but it's lechon. You know, it's known by lechon, pan con lechon. You know, it's bread with pork meat. And like I said, from starting this week, every Saturday, I will have one special plate, you know, a sandwich or some kind of plate.
Okay.
So I do have some plates now, like 3 tacos, rice, and beans. But I'm going to add something new every week. Like I got the cake, tres leche cake. Flan, you know, the flan. I'm going to have a little bit of everything, you know, through every week.
How does somebody follow you? You know, because you're putting all these food things out there, and somebody that's watching this or listening to this goes, oh my goodness, I'm getting hungry. How can they follow you to find out where you're at?
I'm on Facebook. I have a Tacos Habaneros. I have my own page on Facebook. If they go on Facebook and look up Tacos Habaneros, they'll see where I'm at every day. Not every day, but, you know, through the week.
And we talked before recording this that you normally are a couple days a week, and sometimes 3 days a week. How does somebody get in touch with you if they want to do like a private party? I take it you do private parties.
Yes.
So what's your phone number? How can somebody reach out? I mean, obviously they can catch you on Facebook.
Correct.
Message you there. But some people just like to pick up the phone to get more information. What's your phone number?
Yeah, they can reach me at 616-368-2285.
Okay. So your menu's changing. Your address here in Howard City, every Saturday,
Correct.
you set up. So that's a guaranteed. Every
Correct.
Saturday somebody can come in. And what is the hours on Saturday? What's normal?
Okay. I'm going to just change something a little bit. The menu's not changing. I'm adding
Okay.
more stuff to the,
All right,
to the menu.
okay. Yeah, please correct me. I like to be corrected. I'm used to it with
No.
But that's why we're talking. That's why we're having this conversation is we're here to learn. So your menu keeps growing, which is nice because somebody comes in one week and then they come back and they go, oh, what's this? And you're kind of like, well, here, let's do this. So on Saturdays, what are the hours that your food trailer is available here on M46?
And yep, it's from 12 in the afternoon to 7 at night.
Oh, it's not 46.
No, M46, M82.
M82. I live here. So, what was the times again?
12 p.m. to 7 p.m.
7 p.m. And we're recording this in 2024. In the summertime, you're also down to the Pearson Township on Friday nights for their farmers market.
Yes.
And the times that you're there?
I'm there from 12 to 7 also on Fridays.
Okay. Available for private parties, so you can reach out to Alex at any time, and he'll be happy to set up something. And I'm sure that everybody's event might be a little different. So I mean, your menu probably doesn't change, but I don't know how you do private parties, but they can reach out to you to ask.
My menu doesn't change, but if I could provide what they want, I will do it.
Okay.
No, any kind of food, rice, beans, meats, in the sauce or on the grill. I will accommodate them if I can.
We would like to thank our sponsor, M1063, WGLM, FM, your locally owned and operated radio station, playing the widest variety of music to keep you moving with local news, sports, and weather. Visit m1063.com. Be More Media helps businesses be seen, be heard, and be more profitable. Be More Media helps small businesses get seen on Google and found through digital marketing and print marketing strategies. Visit them at bemoremedia.com. West Michigan Technology and Design Solutions is your local source for managed IT, websites design and hosting, digital marketing, and more. Check them out at WMTDS.com. Check out Busy Bees Embroidery and Vinyl Signs, your one-stop shop for your embroidery and screen printing needs. Located south of Stanton, go to CVSDBusyBees.com.
You've been doing this, you've been running the food truck. What year did you start the food?
The beginning of last year.
So that's 2023.
Yep, 2023.
I'm always referring to it as a food truck. It's actually a trailer.
Yes.
But I think that they're all categorized in the same.
Oh, yeah. They're the same. They're the same.
It takes a truck to get your trailer to where it goes.
Yeah.
Give us kind of an overview of what it takes to get things prepared for you to go out and set up. Whether you're doing a private party or you're doing an event. It takes time to cook and pre-cook some of this stuff. Give us a rundown of what is the routine for you when you're prepping to go out.
Well, like I spoke to you before we were on the broadcast, I've been blessed with my family.
Yes.
It takes not just me, all three of us, my two kids and I, and sometimes even my girlfriend. Depends how big of an event. And like I said, it takes time. Prepping everything, getting everything together. The kids are there, helping me prep, helping me cut up vegetables, because everything we make fresh. Nothing from the store. I mean, everything from the store, but nothing made. Everything's raw. We make everything ourselves.
Right.
So I've been blessed with my two kids, always there, always there. I have to kick them in the back once in a while, but hey.
We all had to be kicked in the back once in a while when we were younger.
But I can't complain about them. They've been a big blessing to the trailer and to the community.
Mm-hmm.
You met Brandon. He's always up front.
Yeah.
That girl's behind the scene. She's the one prepping everything, and I'm the one cooking. But it's my son's in the front. Very friendly kid. Yeah. Like you said, very friendly, very outgoing.
Being personable and having customer service, yes, you can teach that, but I think it comes fairly natural to him. It seems to, anyways. He seems to have your type of personality. You just want to get to know people and to serve them. And if I understand right, and unfortunately, I know that you've had some neck surgery. He's also starting to cook. You're starting to teach him how to cook, correct?
Yes. Like we talked about, customer service.
Yes.
He's good at that. Because we're not here just to sell food and make money. We don't make a lot of money. We're here to serve the community and make the community happy and make them welcome. Like, hey, if it's not for you guys, we won't be here in business.
Right.
So we want people to come and feel, good and talk to us and laugh and, have a place where they come have a taco and sit down and, enjoy the food. But yeah, as far as my neck surgery, I've been having a little trouble. And Brandon's stepping up. It's like, you take orders, Dad. You take orders. I'll do the job. I'll cook. Yeah, he's been the last few days. He's been doing good. I help him get prepped up, and then he just takes over.
Well, it's got to be a proud moment, but you're also a perfectionist. I mean, because the food has to be just right. So, and I know that when you do things, you don't want to micromanage, but you also got to make sure that the flavors are the way people come out. If you've got flavors, people are like, hey, I'm going to go there because I like it. If something changes, that's not a good thing. So, so what started out with you as a necessity, meaning that you had to cook to take care of the family, now it's a point where you can turn it over, and it's kind of a necessity now because you need to heal, but it's also something that lesson, that stuff that he's learning, will carry on forever.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
He's learning very quick, but he'll never get the secret recipe for my food. Nobody will. I still do the prepping. I still do the seasoning. He just does the cooking now. Yeah, that's one thing like you said.
So there's a secret sauce?
Oh, yes. Perfectionist, is like, not perfectionist. I want to feed people the way I like to eat. Mm-hmm. The same flavor, the good moisture on the meat, not some rubbery meat.
Right.
So it's like, I'm always going to be the prep guy, that the guy that's like the chef. Yeah. I'm not a chef, I'm a cook. But marinating the food, the meat, making sure the flavor's there. Yeah, so I'm always gonna be there. The only difference, in the kitchen now, cooking. Like you said, my neck, man, had neck surgery, and it's been bothering me. So he's like, you need to take it easy. He's always kicking me out of the kitchen now when we're in the trailer. You get out, take orders.
I mean, you were taking care of your family.
Yes.
He's also taking care of his.
Yep.
Which is kind of really cool. Since you've been running your food trailer, can you share like a memorable moment that happened to you that you're like, was it funny? Was it heartfelt? Can you share a moment that you went, I'm glad I'm doing this because that was either funny or heartfelt? Can you share something with us?
Well, funny, we have fun every day. I mean, we hear things every day. I am a outgoing guy. Have you noticed? Met me a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm always laughing and, trying to have a good time, trying to make the customers happy. But I'm sometimes kind of a smart, butthead. Like somebody come to the trailer before and said, I want some hard shell tacos. And I said, this is not Taco Bell. We got authentic Mexican tacos, the corn shell.
Right.
Stuff like that. And then the kids start laughing. Right. They won't laugh in front of the customer, but, after they leave, they're like, I can't believe you said that. It's just that moment, just being smart, being sarcastic.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way.
Not rude.
Not rude, yeah.
I tell my students that it's funnier in my head, and once in a while it does leak out the mouth.
Yeah.
So just bear with me.
Yep.
And you've been in Montcalm County now for about 4 years. You've been in Howard City for
4 years.
20.
Yeah, 2020.
What does Alex like to do in the county? When Alex isn't working, what is it about Montcalm County that you think people should come and explore and discover?
You know what? I haven't had a lot of time to explore.
Okay.
But it is a beautiful country out here. You know, driving down the back roads, going down to the Tamarack River, taking a walk down the path. It's a beautiful river, clean. You know, and like I said, driving around the countryside, I love it. It's beautiful. It's peaceful.
Okay.
But mainly that river really got me. You know, I've walked that river a few times down the trail.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful river, and I love it. You know, another thing, the people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm blessed that the people of the county here and the city, our city, have, you know, taken me in the way they have. Very, very friendly people. Not only Howard City, Sun Lake, Cedar Spring, you know, the Murley, the surrounding areas, you know. We've been blessed. We've been blessed having those people, you know, taking us in like, these guys come from outside and they're here now, you know. And that's been a big part of it.
I think a lot of it's your personality. I mean, it comes down to you come in with a willingness to give. And that's just my observation.
Well, the thing is, we've been blessed, my family. Mainly me. You know, coming from where I came from, my childhood. I don't know, some people know I came from Cuba. I came on a raft. And I've been blessed all my life. You know, just being here, I've been blessed. Growing up, talking to you here right now, I'm blessed all my life. And healthy. You know, God's giving me good health. So, what more can I say?
Well, on that note, we're going to kind of close this interview. Again, what's the phone number that they can reach out to Alex from Tacos Habaneros to, if they want to either find out where you're at, which you can find out on Facebook, but what's your phone number again?
My number is 616-368-2285. They could reach me out there on Tacos Habaneros, my page on Facebook. We do weddings,
Special
catering,
events.
special events.
Yeah.
They could find me on Fridays at the Pearson Township Hall at the Farmers Market.
And on Saturdays?
On M82 here in Howard City across Powell Excavating.
Yep. So you're around.
Yeah, I'm around.
Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for tuning in to the Discover Montcalm podcast. My name's Dwayne. I'm the host and producer. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Discover Montcalm Podcast, as well as going to discovermontcalmpodcast.com. Click on the episodes, and you can check out what's going on around Montcalm County. And if you have a story, you have a business, you have an in-home business or a brick-and-mortar business or whatever it is, or you've lived here all your life and you just like to share your experiences of growing up here in Montcalm County, reach out to me. My name's Dwayne, 231-250-9624. And on that note, Alex, thank you again for stopping in.
Thank you, Dwayne, for having me.
To buy and shop locally.
The Discover Montcalm podcast is produced by content creator Dwayne Weed, celebrating 40 years at DW Video and Multimedia LLC at dwvideo.com or call 231-250-9624. Connect and follow the Discover Montcalm podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out all our episodes at discovermontcalmpodcast.com. We look forward to featuring your business, community, nonprofit, events, and more. Contact Dwayne at 231-250-9624, 231-250-9624. Thank you for tuning in and following the Discover Montcalm podcast.